What's up YouTube, and welcome back to Devil's Customs and Creatures. In this video, we'll be building a post-apocalyptic vehicle for the Diecast Exchange's post-apocalyptic March build. The theme for this build was anything goes, so let's see what I came up with. Now as you're looking at these two castings, you might think this is an odd pairing, but I'm hoping to clear that up in 1 second.
Now you're looking at the Dreadnok Thunder Machine.
Dreadnok Thunder Machine, meanest machine you've ever seen, and it's out to get G.I. Joe!
You see, as a kid, I was a big G.I. Joe fan, and the Dreadnok Thunder Machine was one of my favorite cars. I thought, what better inspiration for a post-apocalyptic build than a vehicle that personified that genre? But first, we had to get these apart. Keith from Outlaw Speed Shop generously donated this hot bird towards the project. First thing I needed to do was just cut the nose off of it for the front of the Thunder Machine. This Matchbox Jeep was the closest thing I had to the main body of the Thunder Machine, but did require some cutting as well. I needed to get rid of this front end. Now that all the cutting was over, I had to do more cutting. I knew this front clip was not going to work with the build, so that had to come off as well. I wound up using the Hotbird base. The rear wheels were not aligning with the wheel wells, so again, I had to cut that base. For those who watched the Big Bot Bash video, you'll recognize this piece. I used it for the wheels of the bot, and I also used it for the jet turbine on the back of the Thunder Machine. The front guns are two Gatling guns. At the point in the build, I wasn't sure that I had those, so I was just mocking up these Final Faction guns to see if they would work. Thankfully, I found the guns in a bits box that I had, and I paired them up with an old tank tread to replicate the bullet belts that would be needed. And here's the part I was dreading. I had to get some 1mm styrene rod to try and replicate the brush guard in the front. It did not go well. It's painfully obvious that I'm no fabricator, but at least I got something on there. Always my favorite part of the build was when you can prime it and combine all the colors together to make one cohesive design. Here's a closer look at what the actual vehicle looks like. You'll notice mine is a bit different, and there's a reason for that. I do have a story that goes along with this build, as that was part of the challenge, not only the vehicle, but also the storyline. You can find that in the description below. And here's how the build started. An unlikely pairing of a Matchbox Jeep and a Hot Wheels Firebird. And here's the results. I wish I had a little more time to build on this car. However, I was building this and my Big Bot Bash build, and time just got the better of me. All in all, I feel it's a good homage to my favorite vehicle from the Cobra line in the Dreadnok Thunder Machine. I hope you enjoyed the build. And if you haven't gotten a chance to, head over to diecastexchange.com. It's a great website, a lot of cool people, live meetups, contests, and a marketplace. As always, I'd like to thank Keith and the Diecast Exchange for hosting this build-off. Enjoy the rest of the glamour shots, and until the next one, be well.